Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Akim that's pushing the truth out the four corners of the earth and our truth and sincerity and the diligence and Shalom. All right, and I want to get into this article right here. You see the title of it, the WHO Tyranny Threatens Health Sovereignty. Okay, this came out May 26th. Okay. Now look, it says, WHO, originally established as an advisory body, has troubling history of health mismanagement and corruption. Of particular concern are the current negotiations conducted behind closed doors and without substantial public input, which aim to transform the WHO into a controlling body with unilateral, legally binding authority over member states. The United States is one of those member states. So just from right there, it's letting you know it's a whole bunch of people that don't know you, that don't know the first thing about you, don't care about your family, all right, making decisions about your life and future time here in this place, man. Okay? Let's keep reading. It says, yes, you read that correctly. The proposed amendments to the international health regulation currently being negotiated by the WHO are specifically designed to override the national sovereignty and transfer legally binding authority to the WHO. This is not a conspiracy theory, all right? So, real quick, just letting you know, all those people that say whenever, the minute the Lord was bringing this type of information out, and letting you know what's finna happen here on the soil of America, you called us conspiracy theories, right? Ceasefire theories. I hope, I hope my channel don't get struck. This is for fair use, all right? So you called them in the Lord seed theorists, okay? But now it's in, articles just letting you know this is not a seed theorist, okay? This is not a seed theory, okay? You see, so we're commanded to read these articles, right? To do the job of a watchman, right? And, get to it. I believe that's in Isaiah 58 and 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions. No, that's not what I want. Is it the Ezekiel 33? All right, this is Ezekiel 33 and 7. It says, so thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. Okay, so the thing is that we're warning, the nation of Israel. All right, we know 2/3 of our nation won't listen, but this is mainly for the elect, man. All right, to warn the elect that great wrath is coming, from this devil. All right, because if you don't know, we are the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? We are held captive by the so-called white man who's biblically known as the Edomites, all right? We were brought over here on cargo slave ships, all right, to serve out a sentence and judgment from the Lord, all right? So in these curses in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, it's still on us as a nation of people today. But what's happening right now is that the Lord is is bringing the power structure and rulership of the so-called white man to an end. And at the end of his rulership, it's going to be all types of chaos because the Lord is going to allow him to bring chaos on the planet Earth. Okay, and that's exactly how Babylon is going to be overthrown by violence. You see, and this is another. This is like a tactic that this devil is going to use to take over the whole world at one point, man. You know how like you was a kid, you watch cartoons and whatnot. It's always had this evil villain looking to dominate the world. Well, that's Esau Edom. That is him, and he's trying to dominate the whole world. All right, through policies and certain laws he put into play, and bringing forth all these man-made famines and disease and pestilence. Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading, but I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna start right here. It says, under the proposed amendments, membership in the WHO would impose legal binding requirements of the United States. This could force us to enact specific legislation that goes against the principles of the U.S. Constitution, potentially infringing on our sovereignty and unalienated rights, which goes to show you that you don't have any rights, man. That was just something created to give you something to believe in, because you want to know something. The overthrowing and fall, and this plan has been set and planned and put in motion for years, going back centuries, okay? Because the elites, they knew who they had in captivity. They knew all of this already. You see? So this plan, has been put in motion, and been thought of in for years. Okay? So I'm gonna just jump down to all right, so you don't have the Constitution is not going to be, it's just going to be a piece of paper, okay? That's all it's going to be. All right, so look, I'm right here. It says, the overreach of power from the WHO could significantly impact Americans in the event of another, particularly if the WHO gains the authority to make unilateral decisions about healthcare options. As mentioned previously, under the proposed amendments to the international health regulations, the WHO could impose legally binding health measures on member states, including the United States, without needing approval from national governments or legislative bodies. So upon another outbreak of a disease, right? The WHO's treaty, the WHO treaty, I don't want to say the word in between it, rhymes with scamdemic. The WHO scamdemic treaty goes in effect. Okay, and like I said, I brought it out at camp, and I still seeing articles about this bird flu. Okay, so if let's just say it happens like how the C-19 happened, right? They have done all their test runs. They know who is going to conform to to society. They know who's going to take whatever jump shot they're given. They know who's going to rebel. But for the most part, when a lot of you people lifestyle and the things that you hold dearly unto you, right? Whenever that is threatened, you're going to do whatever you have to do to maintain that. You see? So they ran all the test runs, okay? So understand that. Understand that, this is, these other countries outside of America are like, they use them as test runs too, man. Okay? They try it out in these different countries, and then they're going to hit, Babylon the Great with it, man. Okay? So look, it says this shift could lead to several profound consequences. The loss of sovereignty and autonomy. One of the primary concerns is the potential erosion of national sovereignty. If the WHO is granted unilateral decision-making power, the U.S. government will be compelled to comply with the international health directives, even if they conflict with the national policies or public sentiments. So you're basically not going to have any rights at all. Okay, and this is going into what the draconian laws. All right, a totalitarian society. Look, it says this could include mandatory jump shots. So if you don't have this jump shot, you can't be a part of society. Okay? Right? See, let's get a scripture. Let's get that. This is Revelations 12. And look, we don't care. I want to tell you right now, we don't care if you feel like, man, y'all keep bringing out, the devil coming down with great wrath. Well, listen, if you can't understand and take heed, Noah preached the same thing for 120 years. The message did not change up at all. You can imagine everybody like, oh man, you always say that. Just like how y'all, people probably say that now. All y'all say this. This is all y'all say. Devil gonna come down with great wrath. Yeah. If you ain't receiving the message because the Spirit of the Lord is not dwelling within you, okay? This is a warning, okay? These scriptures are not going to change. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, the so-called white man, you Edomites, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time, because this is the end of his rulership. So he know he have a short time. So all the bills, the systematically, systematical bills been put into play, and legislations that I guess that protects them from certain conflicts that would arise from the things that they're doing. They've put all that into play already. Okay? So, don't be surprised, man, because the scripture says the day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. And the reason why I say don't be surprised, because you've been warned. All right? All you mockers and scoffers, you've been warned. You see? So the devil is going to come down with great wrath. And this is great wrath. Any day now, they say, the goddamn bird flu has spread across the United States rapidly. And, it looks like, and then, you're going to have this dude that with them glasses that's going to come on the TV and say, this is a national emergency. We are implementing lockdowns. All right? And that's what, you see? And that's exactly what, that'll take this economy out, man. You see, because, matter of fact, let me keep reading. It says, this could include mandatory jump shots, quarantine measures, concentration camps. All right? Like it speak about in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Travel restrictions, like it speak about in 2nd Ezra. Look, check this out. So, let's go. 2nd Ezra, I think it's 15. That says, all right, yeah, it said travel restrictions, right? 2nd Ezra 15-17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. All right, and this is where your 15-minute, and this is me speaking as a man, and this is where your 15-minute cities may come about. All right, well, listen, it's restrictions, it's travel restrictions. So everything you need is going to be 15 minutes from your house. So you can only travel 15 minutes from your house. And if you travel anything outside of that and think you're going to purchase anything, you're not going to be able to. Why? Because the money is to be CBDCs. All right, so if the money's CBDCs, you mean it's going to be programmable, right? Digital, right? Everything is going to be tracked. So you're going to be able to do anything outside of what, this devil wants you to do. Okay? All right, so you're gonna this totalitarian society with draconian laws, man. You know, let's go. It says might not align with. All right, so it says this could include mandatory jump shots, quarantine measures, and travel restrictions that might not align with the specific needs or preference of the American public, and they're not gonna care. They're not gonna care. 2. Restricted health care choices. Americans' ability to make personal health care decisions could be significantly limited. For instance, the WHO could mandate certain treatments or preventative measures doing a blank, leaving individuals with little to no say in their health care options. Draconian law, totalitarian society. All right? This centralization of power could undermine the patient-doctor relationship and reduce the ability for tailored patient-specific medical decisions, which are crucial in managing individual health needs. They're not going to care, all right? Because basically what's happening is going to be a one-world government, man, okay? The fourth industrial revolution type shit. You know, it says implementation of uniform measures. The WHO one-size-fits-all approach might not be suitable for the United States' diverse population and varied healthcare infrastructure. Uniform measures designed for global applicability may not consider the unique challenges and resources available in different regions and countries. This could result in harmful health policies being enforced across the board, potentially exacerbating health disparities and inequities. Infringement on personal freedom. Implementing WHO mandated measures could infringe on personal and civil liberties. For example, enforced lockdowns. You see? Here it is. Mandatory testing. Compulsory medical treatments could be imposed without the usual checks and balance provided for domestic, legal, and political systems. This could lead to the public resistance, loss of trust in national and international health authorities. All right, because nobody's going to trust this devil, man, at all. When people start seeing all of these things and how this devil is doing them, whenever they're hit with the wham, all right, they're not going to trust the government. All right, it says economic and social impacts. WHO directed health measures could have substantial economic and social ramifications. Business closures, travel bans, and other restrictive measures could disrupt the economy and daily life, leading to financial hardships, unemployment, and social risk. Right, because the scripture says, let's go get it. Isaiah 19. And Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So it's not going to be any work in this place, man. All right. By what? Through these lockdowns is going to cause what? It's going to create the economy to crash. And when this economy crash, right, the economy crash, it's not going to be cash anymore, right? Look at it, said financial hardships, unemployment. So financial hardships, like they had in Egypt, right? They had financial hardships, right? Let's go back. I believe that's what's that? Genesis 47. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. Genesis 47. Okay. All right, so look. This is Genesis 47 and 15. It says, and when the money failed in the land of Egypt, America is also known as Egypt, spiritually known as Egypt. Okay, look on the back of your dollar bill. You see the Egyptian pyramid. This place is a place is synonymous with our what bondage. Okay, hardcore slavery. And the land of Canaan and all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth." And Joseph said, "Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail." And they brought the cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of herd, and for the asses he fed them with the bread for all their cattle for that year. And when that year was ended, they came unto him a second year, and said unto him, "We will not hide it from my Lord, how that our money is spent, financial hardships. My Lord also hath our herd and cattle, and there not aught left in the sight of the Lord, but our bodies and our land. Wherefore shall we die before thy eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread." And that's what I wanted to get to. Buy us. So therefore what? When hardship come, the unemployment, and what is this devil going to hit you with? The UBI, the Universal Basic Income. And all of this is going to come through what? A disease outbreak, man. This is me speaking as a man now. I'm not saying it's going to happen just like this, but I'm just warning you, right? That's all this is, okay? So all of this can come from a disease outbreak, all right? Because what? When you have when they lock down the economy, or when they lock down, the cities and whatnot, that the economy takes a blow. All right, because what's really going on here is the destruction of the middle class, the blue collar jobs. Blue collar jobs is what we have, hourly wages, not really paid that much, but you making it, okay? Physical labor kind of deal, you see? So, going back to the article, it says, in the middle of it, it says, could disrupt the economy and daily life, leading to financial hardships, unemployment, social unrest, right? Because when people look, everybody going to be broke on the same playing field, hot, bugging out, not knowing what's next, just not knowing what to do. It's going to be social unrest, man, okay? The imposition of the rigid international guidelines could hinder the ability to respond flexible and contextually to such challenges. Okay, so that's basically it, on that right there. And that's just to warn you. See, this is what's happening, man. All right? And like I say, this got to pay close attention to what they saying about this bird flu, man. This is a warning. I want to get to this article, too, real quick. I'm not going to really go into it. I just want you to see. Where's that? Bam. The godfather of AI urges UK government to adopt universal basic income for adult Britain. All right, that's going to come here. All right, so if there's no unemployment and there's financial, hardships, right, and the economy crashed, because that's what the dollar is fit to collapse, man. Okay. And when they come with this universal basic income, right, which will be attached to a credit score, not a credit score, social credit score. So therefore your behavior is going to be controlled, all right? If you want to eat, or you want to be a part of society, or be able to go in different places, or that you have to go to, do business and commerce. Okay? What is it? I'm going to just read this. It says, the AI expert also expressed fears that AI could become the extinction level threat for humans in the next 5 to 20 years. Hey, Liz, you see that? I didn't even see that part. The next 5 to 20 years. Now, I want you to think about this. The next 5 to 20 years. Scratch that. The Agenda 2030 has been accelerated. Don't forget that. He warned about the growing use of AI chatbots, saying that a form of that is just better than biological intelligence. Hinton also pointed out that the competition to develop products rapidly meant that there is a risk tech companies can anonymously decide to blank delete people by increasing their dependence on AI. According to the BBC, UBI enables all employees to receive the basic salary from the government, regardless of their financial status. So you're gonna receive the basic income from the government. You could be a doctor making $500,000 a year. Your ass you gonna be on the same playing field as the janitor who you look down on. Every person is granted a set amount of money regularly under this scheme. Okay? See, 8 million jobs could be lost. Right? So I just wanted to bring that out. Okay? So real quick, it was another one. I just wanted to, where is that? This right here, I want to read this. Did you know that the openly brags about how it can put anyone in jail by setting them up? Now, I only read that because, all right, we bring out this truth, and it's going to be persecution. It's going to be persecution. And right there tells you right now that, you know, they say that misinformation is the biggest threat right now, right? So really and truly, what are they saying? These men that are teaching the truth of the Bible is the biggest threat. So they can stick anyone in jail just by setting them up. So think about AI technology, all these deep fakes. They will make something up and make it look like it's real. Like what you see in is real, what is really AI. All right, this is gonna be persecution on steroids, man. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that out too, man. All right. So with us preaching this truth, man, and warning you, you know, and bringing out the scriptures to back up, you know, because hey, like I said, this devil wants a one world government. Matter of fact, let me read that before we get up out of here, and we're gonna end it off on that. This is First Maccabees 1:42. 1. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. So this is what this devil is finna come down with. He's finna come down with great wrath, and a lot of people will consent to this. And a lot of you Israelites will too, because a lot of you Israelites are gonna love your life. You're gonna love your life here, okay? But the Lord said, what? He that loveth this life shall lose it. You see? So, you know, and that's, hey, look, that's just what's finna happen, man. You know, and it's this devil finna come down with great wrath. All right? And it's just, you know, just blowing the trumpet, man. So, Lord willing, you are edified. Shalom.